Welcome back to Just 2 Minutes, Just a Mishnah. This Mishnah is the Nishmas. Freda Leib Asracha and Yisrael Yitzchak ben Yishai Leib and the Frost Ter Basiva and the Schos Radio Yitzchak ben Gila. So Mesachas Bava metziah Paragil Mishnah Zayin Mishnah Ches. Hamafkid Paris Eitzel Chaverai Harei Ze Yotzi Lechasarnais. So if someone deposits fruits by his friend, so when to God, so when the God gives it back, so we're talking about a case where even though you're not supposed to, the God mixed this produce in with his own produce. So when he takes it out, when he separates produce to give back to his friend afterwards, so he also takes off a certain amount of what would have anyways, gone moldy or been eaten by mice during that time. For wheat and rice, tisha chatzai kabin lakar. For every 9 half kabim, you take out 1 kar worth of stuff. For barley and millets, you take out tisha kabin lakar 9. You take out. For wheat and rice, you take out 9 half kabin for every kar. Tisha kabin lakar. For barley and millet, you take out 9 whole kav for every 1 kar. Lekusmin ulzera pishta and shalis in the kar. For spelt and flaxseed, it's called flaxseed. So for that you take out 3 se'in for every kar. Hakolafi amida, hakolafi azman. Everything's according to the time and according to the amount. Meaning, this is the amount that you do this is the amount for this amount. Meaning, you have, for instance, with the rice and flour, you take out 9 half kav for every kar, and that's for every kar. So if you have 2 kar, then that will be 18 half kavim, and this is per year. So if you have after 2 years, so instead of having 9 half kavim, you'll have to take 18 half kavim. Amar B'Yochanan ben Nuri v'chima achpat lahe nachbarin. B'Yochanan ben Nuri says, what do the mice care? If it's double the amount, they're not going to eat double. They're still going to eat the same amount. V'haloi oichlas bein maharba or bein mikima. Elo ela ina maitzah lechasarnais ela kar echad bavad. Instead, we only take out. So the example that we gave before is for a kar, you only take out 1 kar. You only take out 1 kar. Rabbi Yehuda says if it was this is a separate case where we're talking about here, where the person gives the God, let's say grains which are going to expand. He gives it to him in the dry season, and he comes to take it back in the wet season. So they will have expanded during that time. So if that happens, so then the God doesn't get to take away a portion, because he anyways doesn't give back as much, because the kernels will have expanded a bit. So the amount which the guy gave him is going to end up being less grains, basically. Mishnah Ches. If someone, so now we're going to carry on talking about the same subject, just with wine. If someone gives wine to a god, so you take out 1/6 of the barrel. Rabbi Yehuda says you take out 1/5. For oil, you take out 3 lug out of every 100 lug. Shemen lamea loy gumechatza shmarim loy gumechatza bela. Half of that 3, meaning 1.5 lug out of those 3 lug, because there's like pieces at the bottom, and the lug gumechatza bela, and the other 1.5 is because some of the oil gets absorbed into the barrel. Im hoyer shemen mazukak ena maitzah shmarim. But if it was like refined oil which doesn't have pieces in it, so then you only take out 1.5, because the other 1.5 has, because obviously there's no pieces in there, so then you only get to take out 1.5. And if they're old barrels, so then nothing gets absorbed in them, so you also don't get to take out 1.5 for that. Rabbi Yehuda Omer Afa Meicher Shemen Mazukak Lechavera Kol Yom Ha'Sashana Harezim Mekabel Olav Loik Umechatza Shmarim Lameya. Rabbi Yehuda says that if someone sells refined oil anytime during the year to anyone, so in that case you get to take out a loig and a half. Meaning we're talking about a case here where the guy puts down money, and he says he buys like a whole barrel of oil, but he only picks it up bit by bit. So because over here he's getting refined oil, but if he had bought the whole barrel, there would have been pieces in it, so the owner still gets to take out one. So the guy is basically buying it on condition that the owner gets to take out 1.5 log from the barrel. I just want to make a quick correction. Where I corrected myself in Mishnah Zayin, it's actually the opposite, meaning the small amount, tisha chatzai kabin lakar, for the wheat and rice, is that you have 9 half kav and you take out of that akar. And those are today's Mishnayos.